In the world of PC gaming, reviews are everything for a developer on Steam. It's the community's way of saying they either love your game and support you, or on the flip side would rather see it dumped into the fiery pits of hell. Today on Chieffinity, we run down the top 5 worst reviewed games on Steam. Number 5. Hunt Down the Freeman. In absence of Half-Life 3, it seems that a game was made to fill that hole in fans' hearts. That being said, it may not have worked out too well, with Hunt Down the Freeman receiving quite a considerable chunk of negative reviews. Graphics aside, which arguably looked pretty decent, the game was basically panned for having terrible level design, hugely oversaturated lighting, and a stupidly large amount of bugs still present in the game. That, and the fact that all the cutscenes are missing in a lot of cases. It's the sort of game you really wouldn't want to buy, even for a meme. Number 4. Deus Ex The Fall. We all know Deus Ex as a series, but does anyone remember The Fall? This is on my list of games to avoid at all costs due to the fact it's a mobile game ported to PC. Okay, first of all, I'd like to say that I don't hate mobile to PC ports, when the developers actually do work to enhance it for the PC platform. When all that's done is a straight port with hardly any effort to make the game look or play better, that is where I draw the line. Also, you'd have to be some sort of Nobel Prize winning mathematician to figure out this instructional control binding page. The voice acting is cringy at best, the game can be finished in 2 hours or less, and there are legitimately no physics at all, objects just slide over. That, and the graphics are horrific, including the animations. This game wasn't really needed, and it definitely shows. Number 3. Autobahn Police Simulator. German simulator games are everywhere on Steam. Some bad, some pretty damn good, and others are just downright awful. Autobahn Police Simulator is one of those latter games. While the graphics aren't horrendous, the gameplay isn't even clear, the driving's buggy at best, and if you hit a wall, well, you've become a bouncy ball, my friend, pinging off of it back across the road. While the tasks may be fun to an extent, you'll spend more time realising how repetitive they are. Even people who received the game for free shredded the game to pieces in the Steam reviews. That's generally not a good look. Number 2. NBA 2K21. What can I say about NBA 2K21? The reviews for this range from negative, at best, to just ranting. Cheating has been rampant on the NBA games for a while, but never to the level as it is in NBA 2K21. That, and it just seems to be a carbon copy of 2K20 with hardly any bug fixes. The amount of reviews simply saying it's a carbon copy should say it all. However, I will give it one thing, and that's the shot meter's been updated. Not much else, apparently. My favourite review has to be this. Number 1. Flatout 3 Chaos and Destruction. Given that the title of this game basically describes what would happen if you gave this to someone unironically, Flaout's actually a series that's been fairly solid. Developed by Finnish developer Bugbear Entertainment, who you may recognise from Wreckfest, one specific game in the series, Flatout 2, was actually pretty fun, innovative and challenging. Then along came Team 6 Studios and all hell broke loose. Flatout 3 was a mess of badly designed circuits, horrible blocky looking cars, and some definite attempts at maybe attempting some semblance of a physics engine, but it mostly came across as flailing wildly and hoping something would stick. A long story short, it was a far cry from the previous games in the series, and with the game sitting at an overall positive review percentage of 12%, it's not hard to see why. What did you think of our picks? Be sure to let us know in the comments and subscribe for more videos.